Well, and the insurrectionists themselves, like this aforementioned Dustin Stockton, I think it's a NASCAR driver,
Jennifer
but
Lawrence.
whatever. Okay.
Not that one.
But yeah, I mean, it just seems like they're also waking up and going, hey, wait a minute. How come only like the Bannons that have all the money got the pardons and whatever, and then we're left, as usual, left to hang out to dry. So, I mean, let's talk about the Congress people. Because that was the other damning thing, right? This, what is it? Freedom Caucus? That's what, yes. That's might be losing their Freedom Caucus soon. But anyway, that's a jail joke. But how damning and how, I mean, it just seems like this could not be more serious, what the texts say so far.
Steph, Jim Jordan's text message is evidence of a crime, and here's why. On January 5th, on the eve of the Capitol attack, Jim Jordan texted Mark Meadows and said, just tell Mike Pence to throw out all of the votes he deems are unconstitutional. Steph, this came after Donald Trump's own Attorney General Bill Barr said there's no fraud undermining Joe Biden's win. This is after Chris Krebs and the Department of Homeland Security and other election security agencies, Donald Trump's election security agencies and officials said this was the safest and most secure election in U.S. history. After all of that, when Jim Jordan says just tell Pence to throw out the pro-Biden votes, that's a crime. That is obstructing an official or attempting to obstruct an official proceeding.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's what, at least 6 of them involved. I mean, what do you think is the timeline on that, and what's next for those members of Congress?
What's next is subpoenas, right? They're going to be subpoenaed by their own, by the House Select Committee. I don't know.
Oh, Jim Jordan will get to be on the House committee after all, just not on the same side of the table that he thought. But
will he invoke his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination? He should if he's smart.
Yeah.
And then you have to wrestle with the question of, do you grant a member of Congress immunity so you can find out about all of those phone conversations he had with Donald Trump on January 6th that he mumbled and fumbled about with his humana answer to the question, how many times did you talk to Donald Trump on January 6th? He couldn't answer that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, right. He was, yes, that was probably your favorite answer as a prosecutor is humana. So, okay. Well, anyway, so you're like, it's still just to bring us full circle to the end. You still are confident. You feel like, I mean, should we not be hearing anything from the FBI? Should Chris Wray not be saying anything? I mean,
yeah, this is where I'll part ways with Merrick Garland and Chris Wray. They need to reassure the American people that they're on top of this. And Steph, they can do that without disclosing a single fact or compromising a single investigation by saying, friends, we've seen what you've seen, both on January 6th and thereafter. Please trust us when we say we are hard at work behind the scenes in ways that we're not permitted to disclose, but we're trying to save democracy. We're going to hold criminals accountable.
Yeah.
And give us a minute. Steph, did I disclose a single investigatory fact? No.
Yeah.
What did I do? I reassured the American people. And boy, if we ever needed some reassuring, it's now.
Are they overcorrecting because of Jim Comey's egregious mistake before the 2016 election?
That may be one of their motivators, but it's a misplaced motivator. That was a different thing. You don't talk about an election on the eve of the election in a way that could impact the election.
Yeah.
This is something very different. This is the safety and security of we the people and the viability of our democracy. We need to be reassured in a way that doesn't compromise pending investigations.
Yep.